Hibernation is a state of greatly reduced metabolic activity and body temperature that some mammals use to protect themselves from harsh winter weather. Hibernation refers to all forms of winter dormancy in vertebrate animals. According to new research, this type of adaptation has a long history. According to sources, evidence suggests that a mammal that lived in Antarctica during the early Triassic period, approximately 250 million years ago, entered a sleep-like state. Torpor, a general term for hibernation in similar states in which animals temporarily lower their metabolic rate to get through a difficult season, appears to have evolved in vertebrates before mammals and dinosaurs. Torpor is a broad term for states in which animals temporarily reduce their metabolic rate in order to survive a harsh season. The majority of hibernating animals must store enough food or fat to last the entire winter. Larger animals eat a lot of food in the summer and early fall and convert it to fat to use as fuel in the winter. Smaller animals, on the other hand, stockpile food to consume gradually over the winter. Rodents. In addition to the many rodent species that store food and slow their heart rate and metabolism during the winter, some rodent species may significantly lower their body temperature. Arctic ground squirrels, whose body temperatures typically hover around 99 degrees Fahrenheit, can experience temperatures as low as 27 degrees Fahrenheit. Frogs. Frogs and other amphibians must hide to protect themselves from the extremes of cold and dryness that can occur throughout the winter. To survive, they scavenge for a variety of places to hide from the elements. Bears. Bears are not true hibernators because their body temperatures do not drop throughout the winter. They are, however, masters of dormancy. Bears can slow down all of their bodily processes in order to survive the winter food shortage. Snakes. Reptiles brumate in the late fall and do not eat over the winter, but they do need to drink water. Bats. Some species of bats are true hibernators, slowing their metabolism, heart rate, and body temperature as they wait for winter or for food to become more plentiful in the spring. These amazing creatures spend the winter in places like caverns. Marmots can hibernate for up to 8 months. They only take 2 to 3 breaths per minute, and their heart rate drops from 120 to 3 to 4 beats per minute during hibernation. The common poorwill is the only bird species known to hibernate. It selects a location beneath flat rocks or decaying logs to spend up to 5 months. When hibernation is over, it takes 7 hours to return to normal temperature. When left alone, bats can hibernate for extended periods of time. Big brown bats can hibernate for 64 to 66 days in the wild, but one in captivity lasted 344 days. Some bats breathe only every 2 hours, and their heart rates drop from 1,000 to 25 beats per minute. Hibernating box turtles can be found in well-hidden locations throughout North and South America. The length of a turtle's winter hibernation can range from 77 to 154 days, depending on the area and subspecies. After 6 to 8 months of hibernation, the queen bee will reappear, warm up, and then find a suitable location to build a nest and start a new colony of bees. Hedgehogs are among the animals that hibernate for the longest periods of time. Some hedgehogs can spend the entire winter hibernating. Estivation is a process similar to hibernation that animals in hot climates use to escape extreme heat or drought. The majority of animals escape the heat by burrowing into the ground. They are looking forward to the rainy season or cooler weather. Many animals go into estivation and die during prolonged droughts. Reptiles go dormant during brumation. Their bodies shut down and store energy for the coming year, similar to how mammals hibernate. A brumating reptile may awaken on some days, engage in some activity, consume water, and then go back to sleep. Torpor occurs when an animal's respiration, heartbeat, body temperature, and metabolism all slow down during a brief period of suspended animation. Torpor allows an animal to conserve energy in the short term and is frequently used to help an animal get through a period of difficult circumstances, such as a cold spell. One of the difficulties with torpor is the animal's inability to respond quickly to predators. If the cold spell lasts for an extended period of time, the animal's body temperature can drop dangerously low. Climate change may shorten or lengthen climatic seasons, affecting the availability of resources like food and shelter, as well as the number of time animals have to prepare for new seasons and life stages. The issue is temperature, particularly warming in the spring. As a result, hibernators emerge prematurely, before there is enough food in the environment to sustain them and before their fat reserves are severely depleted. Hibernators will be unable to produce those fat pads and will not be able to survive the winter if they are unable to store enough food as fat, such as if there is a drought and there is no vegetation when they expect greenery. According to a study of 14 species of North American hibernators, hibernation lasted 8.6 days less for every 1 degree Celsius increase in annual temperature, and survival also suffered, dropping by 5.1% for every degree of warming. During this time, non-hibernating rodents were unaffected. Warmer winters are known to promote the growth of harmful infections in insects, and certain flowers are likely to bloom too early before enough bees have emerged to pollinate them. Climate change may alter the signals that animals use to control their behavior. The temperature of the air, for example, serves as a cue for yellow-bellied marmots to emerge from hibernation. Because of the rising temperatures, they are emerging earlier than usual.